my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Stacey. Today I have a sort of get ready with me, trying out new products, or first impression type of tutorial. I went super crazy with the recent Sephora VIB sale and got so much stuff, and I am so excited to try them all out. So I almost have something to cover like all parts of the face. I have new foundation, concealer, bronzer, eyeshadow palette, mascara, lip products. So I'm super excited to test all this out. And this is all high-end makeup. It's all from Sephora, but a ton of different brands. Some new products that have been very recently released, some that are a little bit older, but they're new to me. So a good mix, but I do promise to do a drugstore look, like another drugstore or at least affordable makeup tutorial very soon, because I have ColourPop stuff coming in the mail. I just picked up a bunch of new things at Target the other day, and I really want to use those too. So I can do a first impression type of thing as well with those, hopefully next week. So look out for that. But anyways, let's get into this tutorial. I feel like I should start with my eyes first. So this is not a new product, but I'm just going to go in with my Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. So I'm just putting that all over my eyelids. Nothing special. I personally love this primer. I like it more than her new primer sticks that just came out. I used my roommate's and I was not a big fan of it. So I'm super excited because today the eyeshadow palette I am going to go in with is the Peach palette from Too Faced. I am sure you have seen it. This is what the outside of the package looks like, and the inside is just absolutely gorgeous. And people aren't lying. It smells amazing. I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe E13 brush and this white peach color on the top. I'm just going to set my eyelids. This is a really important step. So if you put primer down, or really just in general before you go in with all your shadows, because you want your shadows to be very like smooth on top and blend really well and be really seamless, and so that can be hard when you're going against a tacky primer. So I always just like to use a really pale color. You can even use translucent setting powder, but usually there's a light enough color in most palettes, and I just like to dab on that shadow and just like completely cover the lid. I'm going to go in with Georgia on my E27. Morphe E27, just to start building up my transition shade. I'm just dusting that all over my transition-y area, like above my crease. This is just gonna really help us blend out all of the shadows that are to come. It's really, really light, nothing too dark. It's just kind of helping me frame kind of where I want my shadows to end and what everything's going to be blending into. And as I do the shadow, I kind of want it to be winged out. I don't want it to stop right where my eye stops. I kind of want it to stop a little out here. So I'm just kind of winging that transition shade out to kind of start shaping the effect I want to make, because eventually when I do my bottom lash line, I want it to meet all the way around. So I get like a really pretty, like daytime glam smoky eye effect. Then I'm going to go into my crease underneath that Georgia color with the shade Puree. I'm going in with this Luxie 231 brush that I got in my Ipsy bag the other month. I'm going to take a pretty light hand and I'm just going to start building up that color in my crease. Once again, this will help the other colors that I'm going to put on my lid and the outer corner of my eye. It'll give them something to blend into. And once again, I'm keeping with that shape and kind of pulling it out and then coming down like this. I'm going to want all of the colors to blend together, so it helps that I'm bringing these colors out as well, because it gives the other colors that are going to go there a base. I'm just going to go back in with my E27 without adding any more product onto it and just kind of blend that out, get rid of any harshness that there may be. So then for my lid, I'm going to start with my outer V. I'm going to go in with the shade called Summer Yum. I'm going to go in with that on my Morphe E433 brush. As you can tell, it is really, really loved. I love this brush for my outer V. So I'm going to keep this primarily right on the outside of my eye. I'm not going to take it very far in. I just want to create some definition, and sometimes I feel like that's a little bit easier to do before you do your whole lid, and I can always go in and deepen it up later. I'm slightly dragging that into my crease, not all the way, just kind of up, like a little flick, dragging any extra product that there is. just to kind of warm up this whole outside of my eye. So that is what the eye is looking like right now. And I'm going to put this shade, Bellini. I'm going to put that all over my lid up to where this outer V is and blend those together. And I'm going to just take that on this e.l.f. brush. It's just this little packer brush. I just really like it for my lid. So that's definitely a really pretty color, but it's more like a wash of color, and I want it to be like super intense. So I am going to go in with Fix Plus on my brush after I put some shadow on it. Okay, so I feel like I'm really liking how this is coming out, but I want a little more like oomph to my lid. So I'm going to go in with this Just Peachy shade. And I'm going to take that on that same e.l.f. brush with Fix Plus, and I'm just going to tap that. I'm not going to like completely cover my entire lid, but I'm going to tap that onto my lid on top of that Bellini shade just to give it a little pop. Like, I just feel like that gives it a little something extra. It gives it a little bit of a pink color. So then you can do any kind of blending you want. So I'm not really adding any more product at this point. I'm just blending to make sure everything is seamless. So let me do this eye off camera, and then I will come back and we can do the rest of my face. Okay, now that the eyes are basically done, like the lids of my eyes are done, I can move on to the rest of my face, and I'll finish up my eyes after. My skin has some like dry patches I've been dealing with this week, like on my nose and over here around my eyebrow. I'm first going to go in with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I've never used an oil as a primer. I got this in my Ipsy bag 2 months ago. I feel like this will really help nourish my skin while I put my makeup on top of it. Hopefully it'll help hydrate. This situation I can't even talk about. This feels really nice. So my skin's absorbing this pretty quickly, which is really nice. I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Primer Water. First time I've ever tried it. I finally caved and bought it. Hello? So I'm super excited because today I am using the new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I have mine in light neutral. We will see if that is my shade. Let's hope so, since I am on camera. I bought this online, that's why I didn't test the color in the store. And I got a new beauty blender. I'm so excited. So this looks like a good color. I won't know until we blend it out, but looks promising. So I'm just going to start blending this out. I believe this is a light, or not, medium to full coverage. I think it said like 1 to 2 drops for medium, 3 to 4 for full, something like that. Blend, 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 blend. I think I'm really liking this color. This looks like a good match for me. So it's definitely not helping out the redness on my cheeks. It's not covering my zits good at all. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's not showing off anything bad on my skin. It's not like accentuating anything. I just don't really think it's like the coverage I want. But then again, for like a daytime foundation, this is probably like perfect. I think that's how I'm feeling. First impression isn't bad. I'm just not blown away. But now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. Ooh, that feels great. I'm gonna put that underneath my eyes. Let's see how it blends out. Oh wow, that blends away like instantly. Well, that's nice. Blends away really nice. I don't know how much brightness it provides me. Like, for it being so light, I wish it was a little brighter. Okay, sorry, my camera overheated, or like was overheating, so I need to shut it off for a while. So I need to set my face. So I just set my face with my Laura Mercier powder, and then I put my brows on because I didn't want to waste time, and neither one of those things are honestly that exciting. So we're gonna finish the eyes. Okay, so for my lash line, I'm going to do 2 colors. I'm going to start with Summer Yum, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye, of my bottom lash line, because I want those colors to connect so that it's like a wraparound effect, as you can see. So I'm putting that on the outer half of my eye, and then I'm just going to kind of stop once I get to like my pupil point. And then I think this Candied Peach shade is so pretty, so I'm going to take that shade and do the rest of my bottom lash line with it. I think it is so pretty. It's like a nice little pop of color. It's almost like an ombre effect, like that. Just make sure these are really connected. So just kind of go to the base of where the like top of our eye left off and just fill in that space with the Summer Yum shade. So it's like a full wraparound. For my waterline, I want to keep it nice and light and bright, so I'm going in with my MAC Chromographic pencil in NC15. I'm going to take Nectar, the color I destroyed with my brush, and I'm going to put that all on the inner corner. I'm going to take this white peach shade. I'm just going to press that product in. I don't want to rub the product around. I just want to push it into place because I want it really pigmented for a brow highlight, and also it'll help it stay in place longer. So that is the finished eye look except for mascara. And guess what? I have a new mascara. I picked up the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I picked up the waterproof version. So I'm just going to coat my lashes with this. So let's move on to the face and lips to finish this look up. Okay, so I'm going to go in and contour. I got this new Sephora powder in the shade Los Cabos. It looks like this. It's a really nice, like, cool tone color. I'm going to go on my go in with my Wet n Wild contour brush, and I'm going to contour. So I'm really liking the shade. I think this is a really, really nice contour shade. It has the perfect, like, cool undertones. I think that looks really, really nice. It applies really nicely too. It's not super streaky. It doesn't go on super, super heavy and dark. I really like that a lot. And then for bronzer today, I got the new Sweet Heart bronzer from Too Faced. It's their Baked Luminous Glow bronzer. It's in the shade Sweet Tea and it has two colors. This is more of the matte side and this is more of a luminous side. So I'm going to go in with the darker matte side on top of that contour, just very lightly. Ooh, that's a really, really pretty shade. So I'm just blending that bronzer in, combining it with that contour. And I always like to take a stippling brush over it, just kind of blend everything out to make it a bit softer. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette. I only bought this. I was not planning on buying this, but it went on Ulta for half price or something crazy. It was like 20 bucks. So I'm just going into the shade Easy right here, this middle shade, and I'm just brightening up my cheeks since some old product from something got on there anyways. Why not brighten them up? I think a nice pop of pink on the cheeks is actually really pretty for this look. Okay, so we're almost done with this look. Finally, it's taken long enough. We're gonna move on to my favorite thing, highlight. And I got the new Tarte highlighter palette. This is called the Skin Twinkle palette. It has 3 shades in it, 2 highlighters and 1 matte shade for, like, setting your under eye or brightening anywhere. I'm going to go in with Rosy Pearls since we did like peachy pink tones today. I'm going to take that on my Morphe M310. Oh, wow. People have said really good things about these highlighters and they're not joking around. Do you see that glow? I like barely put my brush in there and I barely touched it to my skin. Hello, that's beautiful. Well, we're plenty highlighted, don't you think? That looks gorgeous. So finally, to finish this look, I'm going in with 2 new products. Big surprise, the Buxom Wildly Whipped, what are these called? They have like a crazy long name. Wildly Whipped Lightweight Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Centerfold. It's a nude, and I am going in with the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Nothing But Nude or something like that. Yep. Nothing But Nude. So I'm going to put that on my lips first. So now for this, I have not tried these Buxom liquid lipsticks yet, so I have no idea how they feel. So this feels really good so far. Doesn't seem like it's going to dry. It feels super, super, super moisturizing. So that will finally do it for this look. I really hope you enjoyed watching. I'm sure this is going to be long, so my apologies. I'm really trying so hard to get better at talk throughs. They're just not my thing. Like, I love doing them. I'm just not good at them, and I want to have more of them on my channel, so I'm going to keep practicing. As for the products I used today, I really enjoyed all of them. The Tarte products, the foundation, the concealer, I'm not completely sold on yet, but I did like them. They're not a total no, but I'm not like jumping over the moon in love with them. I can't tell how I feel about this Buxom liquid lipstick yet. Like I said, super comfortable, but I don't know if I would consider a liquid lipstick. We'll see if it dries down. The Too Faced Peach palette, I have nothing but good things to say about. Awesome, awesome, awesome eyeshadow palette. What else did I use? Oh, the highlighter. I mean, there's really very little you need to do to a highlighter for me to not love it. Tarte did an amazing job. Like this glow is like speaking to me. Really, really good products. I'm really glad I picked all of those things up and was able to try them out for you today on camera. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this look, but I guess that is it. So as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so down below. It means so much to me. Come say hello to me on social media. I have my Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram all linked down below. I will also have all of the products I used today listed down below as always. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh my gosh. Focus, Stacey. Focus. Focus. When I film, I like don't eat. I'm so hungry. I need to set my under eye. With what? Where you at, Laura? And then I'm just going to kind of stop once. Okay. Okay. Corner and my wow. Struggle bus today. Gee, no! Look what I just did. Oh no. My brush fell in it. What is that? Look what package just came for me. Sephora. Proves I have a problem. Filming makeup tutorial with all new makeup and Sephora package arrives at the door. Oh man. Okay, so we're finally done with this look. No, we're not.